Imagine this Lionel Messi, not draped in the sky blue and white of Argentina, but in the bold white of England. No Diego Maradona legacy looming over him. No 2006 heartbreak in Germany. No 2014 final defeat to Germany in Rio. Instead, Messi growing up in Manchester or London, fluent in English football culture, and representing the Three Lions. What would have changed? How would football history have evolved? We fed this question into a deep learning AI model, trained on millions of match results, player data, tactical evolutions, and tournament histories. And the simulation doesn't just rewrite history. It turns football on its head. To begin, the simulation had to define when and where Messi would emerge in England. The AI chose a realistic path. Messi was born in 1987 in South London to Argentine parents who immigrated in the early 1980s. At age 10, he's diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. Just like in real life, a club steps in. But this time it's not Barcelona. It's Arsenal, thanks to Arsene Wenger's renowned youth scouting and medical investment. The year is 1997 and a young Lionel Messi enters the Arsenal Academy. By 2004, Messi makes his first team debut at just 17, following in the footsteps of players like Cesc Fabregas and Theo Walcott. The AI model projects that Messi, in Wenger's attacking system, quickly evolves into a hybrid of Bergkamp's vision and Henry's dynamism. In this alternate timeline, Arsenal won the Champions League in 2006, defeating Barcelona in the final, not losing as they did in our real world. Messi scores the opening goal, and his legend begins not in Spain, but under the lights of Paris. Internationally, Messi is called up to the England national team just ahead of the 2006 World Cup in Germany. And here's where the AI-generated timeline begins to diverge in dramatic fashion. In our world, England lost to Portugal in the quarterfinals on penalties, with a team that included Beckham, Rooney, and Lampard. But with Messi replacing, say, Sean Wright-Phillips or even Joe Cole in the starting 11, the simulation predicts a shift in dynamics. In over 72% of simulated World Cup paths, England defeated Portugal and moved on to the semifinals. In this alternate 2006 semifinal, England faced France. According to the AI, this match goes to extra time, and Messi scores a solo goal reminiscent of his famous 2007 Copa del Rey run. England progressed to the final against Italy. And in 41% of simulations, England win their second World Cup, this time with Messi being named player of the tournament at just 18 years old. Italy wins in other versions, but either way, England's reputation is transformed overnight. The 2008 Euro Championship sees a further evolution. The AI models show a deepened chemistry between Messi and Wayne Rooney, creating one of the most prolific duos in international football. England now adopt a fluid 4-3-3 system under Fabio Capello, who, emboldened by Messi's technical brilliance, abandons his rigid pragmatism. Though Spain still dominates the tournament in most simulations, England now reach the semifinals in 64% of the AI's modeled outcomes, and even win the title in 18% of them. But it's the 2010 World Cup where things begin to snowball. England in real life were battered 4-1 by Germany. In the AI's rewritten timeline, Messi plays deeper, almost in a false nine role, and orchestrates the midfield alongside Steven Gerrard. England eliminated Germany in extra time, and Messi recorded 2 assists and a goal. The AI consistently shows that England reached the final, where they lose narrowly to Spain, who remain, even in alternate history, the tactical masters of the era. However, Messi is now seen as one of the greatest to ever wear the England shirt. Club-wise, Messi's move from Arsenal to Manchester United in 2011 reshapes the Premier League. Sir Alex Ferguson, having lost Cristiano Ronaldo to Madrid in 2009, secures Messi for a record-breaking fee. And here's where the simulation explodes. Messi, in tandem with Rooney and a young Paul Pogba, helped United win the Champions League in both 2011 and 2013, reclaiming European dominance from Spain. Barcelona, without Messi, never completes the famous 2011 Tiki-Taka treble. Pep Guardiola's legacy still remains, but the AI calculates a 30% drop in Barcelona's trophy count from 2009 to 2013 without Messi. Internationally, Messi has become a cultural icon in England. He's knighted in 2014 after leading England to another World Cup final appearance, this time in Brazil. According to the AI's models, England defeated the Netherlands in the semifinals, with Messi scoring a long-range stunner. But in the final against Germany, it's heartbreak once more. The simulations are close, roughly a 53-47 win-loss split in Germany's favor. But Messi wins the Golden Ball and surpasses Bobby Charlton's all-time England scoring record in the process. Now let's address a critical question: would Messi thrive in English football culture? physically, mentally, and tactically. The AI examined this with precision. In over 10,000 simulations, Messi suffered more injuries in the Premier League than in La Liga, primarily due to the physical nature of English football during the early 2000s. However, due to Wenger and later Ferguson's meticulous sports science systems, Messi's minutes were intelligently managed. His injury rate increased by just 12%, which the AI considered non-critical. Culturally, the simulation detected that Messi's reserved personality would actually fit well within England's football ethos. He would be respected, not expected to be a media performer. The only anomaly, in 29% of alternate timelines, Messi briefly retires from international football after Euro 2016, following a loss to Iceland. The media backlash is brutal. But unlike in Argentina, where he was unfairly labeled a failure for years, the English press offers mixed, not unanimous, criticism. Messi returns in time for World Cup qualifiers. Speaking of 2018, this is perhaps the most thrilling part of the AI simulation. In our timeline, England reached the semifinals under Gareth Southgate, driven by youthful energy and a revamped system. With Messi on board, the AI gives England an 87% chance of reaching the final. In over 56% of simulated scenarios, they win the entire tournament. Messi finishes with 5 goals and 4 assists, delivering England its first World Cup since 1966. Wembley erupts. Southgate becomes a national hero. Messi, now the undisputed G8, earns a new title in British slang, Sir Leo the Wizard. The 2022 World Cup creates a dramatic conclusion. In the AI's world, Messi is 35 and still the centerpiece of the England squad. But now, he's surrounded by the likes of Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, and Bukayo Saka. It's a generational blend. The AI shows England reaching the semifinals in 84% of models. In 38% of these, they won it all again, this time defeating France in a thriller. Messi lifted the trophy for the second time in his career, becoming the only man to win 2 World Cups for England, surpassing even Pele's legacy in World Cup folklore. Beyond trophies, Messi's club career evolves in this simulation with even more accolades. After United, he finished his career at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, reuniting with the coach who made him great. From 2016 to 2021, City won 4 Premier League titles and 2 more Champions Leagues with Messi as their talisman. He retired in 2023, aged 36, with 842 career goals, 8 Ballon d'Ors, and an unmatched global legacy. In over 91% of alternate timelines, Messi is declared the undisputed greatest of all time without debate. So what do we learn from this AI-generated alternate history? First, that one player, even the greatest ever, can shift the fate of nations, clubs, and legacies. But second, and more importantly, that context matters just as much as talent. Messi didn't become Messi just because of his left foot. He became Messi because Barcelona believed in him. But had England offered the same, the football world may have been forever changed. More trophies, absolutely. But also a different flavor of footballing magic. No less beautiful, just rooted in English soil rather than Catalan. Would Messi have saved England's golden generation? Would he be more loved in London than he is in Buenos Aires? These questions, once abstract, now have answers, at least through the lens of data and probability. And as AI continues to evolve, maybe someday we won't just simulate history. We'll rewrite it live.